Hey guys, welcome to Podcast Fandom, the official podcast for ProjectFandom.com. I'm your host, Nina.
I'm Donald.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we are back to discuss Black Summer Season 2, episodes 5 and 6? 5 and 6. 5 and 6. I don't know. Oh, wait. 5 is called White House, right? No, Horse. I can't read my own handwriting. I was like, house don't make sense. Then I remember the horse. I don't remember the name of this episode. I thought I wrote it down and I didn't. Oh, man.
I was just remembering the titles. I don't remember the episode name though.
Yeah, I remember a lot of the those little title cards in between. Although they're getting a bit much. I said that to Kaylee. We were watching episode 6. So I have like one huge complaint, but I'm going to save it. And I'm going to let Kaylee go first. No. You know what, Donnie? You go first because this is new for you finally. What did you think of these episodes?
I really liked 5. 5 was a good episode and was, as far as what we've been seeing, it's kind of like a standalone episode. So, but it was more character development of the character we've met since season 1, episode 1. That we really didn't know the background of, so I liked that, getting his story. And it was a good episode. 6, on the other hand, was a straight up fucking video game. Like, anybody that's ever played like a Fortnite or anything like that, you're dropped in the fucking zone, and there's every once in a while the airdrops come, and then everybody's just going over to it, pointing guns at it, trying to steal it and stuff like that. That's exactly what this fucking episode was. It was just people fighting over fucking drop zones.
Okay. That's scary.
Kaylee? That's if you play one of those games like that, all of those Fortnite type games, or even like I mean, 7 Days to Die. Technically, it's an online game, and that same thing would happen if we were to play with other people. People would fight over those drops.
Oh my gosh! Okay. I have a really big question about those drops, but again, I'm going to save it for in the episode talk. Kaylee, what about you? What did you think?
I also like these episodes. I like 5, but I think I kind of liked 6 better.
Me too.
Yeah, just because there's more people, but I do really, really like 5, especially because, like Daddy said, we learn more about this character, and I'm hoping that we'll see them again soon.
Yeah, I really hope they don't kill. What was his name? Braithwaite. I don't know fucking know. Jesus Christ. Oh God, I have to look that up. I really do like his character, and I like the actor. You know, he reminded me of Donnie. He reminds me of Tyrese from the Chad Coleman.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's such a good actor, and I like that. Like, I know we were supposed to. Well, maybe we weren't. Do you think we were supposed to like not trust him? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
because
this show's kind of taught you not to trust anybody we don't know.
Yeah. That's interesting because I don't know. I just believe
trust that white dude that showed up on them.
Sam?
Yes.
Yeah, Sam.
When we get to Sam, there's a lot to say about Sam when we get to Sam.
Sam had that coming. I wasn't mad at that. Yeah, I don't know. I trusted him, so I just was able to like enjoy the scenes. Like honestly, I was worried about Spears. Like I thought he was gonna kill him at the end, so I was just like, you better not.
Right.
He's so awesome. I don't know. I really liked him. Okay, so his name is Braithwaite. Why do I not know how to say this name? Braithwaite? Oh, okay. Braithwaite. Sounds like birth weight.
And he even called, because when we were talking about one of their side stories he talked about was the corner store or whatever they used to go to, and he got something that he said they would go there, and it was like named
the double,
the Braithwaite double, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah.
No,
but
it wasn't.
His name. He had something. He said something about his name, and I thought it was like something he came up with or some shit like that.
No.
He added his name to it.
Oh, really? Okay, I don't remember that. I swear, like everything about their conversation, we were talking about like the neighborhood, like once it came out, like how we knew him, it just reminded me of like either The Wire, like they were corner boys, like drug deal, because clearly his brother was running some shit. But like when they started talking about the name of that place, he was like, oh, there with the Lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the lemonade. He put his name on the lemonade. He was like, he would go home and put some, what he say in it? He would put something in it, sometimes some liquor with like strawberries or some shit. But when he was talking about that place and he was like, oh, you get that burger, it really, really, really reminded me of a neighborhood place like that in Bed-Stuy. It was called Doc's. And it was like a grocery, like convenience store somewhat. Like, it didn't sell like a lot of stuff. But he had, a little kitchen back there and those, video games. And you go there and get a big ass burger. Oh my God, it was so good. That old black man can make a fucking burger. It was amazing. But anyway, all right, so let's talk about season 2, episode 5, White Horse. Spears is alone and looking for supplies when he meets Braithwaite, who is looking for a path. Like he's like, should be like some path off this road. I'm looking for it. And he swears he knows Spears.
Yeah.
Now, Kaylee, do you guys remember like when we watched this the first time? Well, we only watched it the one time. That I kept, like, I was like, he's gonna know him. Like I kept waiting, and I felt like because we know his real name, that's why eventually I had a feeling he's going to get it right. And do you get what I mean? Because they'd already revealed the name to us. So when it was kind of like Rumpelstiltskin, like the more he kept guessing, I was like, eventually he's going to get this guy's name. But yeah.
Who are you talking? You talking about Spears or the other guy?
The other guy, Braithwaite.
Okay.
Remember he was like,
I felt like he figured it out before Spears did.
Yeah, I think he did, but
because there's even one scene earlier in the episode where he mentions being on the ground with 3
yeah.
bullet
No,
holes.
I get that, but what I'm saying is like when you're watching the show and you don't like, again, if you're wondering, can you trust this guy, right? Like, or is he pulling his leg? Gotcha. I knew that he did know him because we know Spears' real name.
Right.
Does that make sense? So like every time he kept saying a name, I was like, eventually he's going to say it. And I think at one point I even asked you, Kaylee, I was like, what is his real name? And I thought you said something like you thought they started with a J.
Yeah, both of his first and last name, I think both start with J.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so I kept waiting for that. Like I couldn't remember what they were, but I kept waiting for her to say a name with a J. But now that's interesting though that you say that. So I knew that he was eventually going to say the name. But now, when do you guys... So he was bullshitting that whole time? Do you think?
No, I don't. I think it took him a while to figure out who he was. But he
How do you forget the guy that shot you in the bathroom?
Yeah, well, you might be... Yeah, no, you might be right. He just didn't know his name. Or
maybe he was just trying to see... Maybe he was also just trying to see like what kind of man he'd been.
Right.
Like he was, Mm-hmm.
But it's like almost like if you know who this guy is, like, how do you really take the chance? But I guess this guy just had faith that Spears had changed.
Right. Because he had changed.
Right.
Which is like the beauty of it. So they end up finding this man under a tree. And I was like, how does that happen? Like, what terrible fucking luck.
you just run through the woods and a tree. It's like if you're alone in the woods and a tree falls on you. There's no
one to hear it. Do you die? Yeah, he was dead under a tree. But this was fortuitous because like he'd had a campfire. He had a gun with some ammo. It was like this guy was kind of ready for anything except a fucking tree falling over, apparently. So they end up he had liquor too, and they start a fire. Right. Now I had asked you guys this: if we were stuck in the zombie apocalypse like this, like, and we're just trying to survive, it's the four of us out in the fucking woods. Could you guys start a fire like this?
No.
Oh God!
I'll tell you, this guy, I feel like, okay, so here's my, and they never, I don't think it really said, but here's my theory to this guy. After he got shot, his ass went into the woods and went into hiding. Because he says he knows about this cabin and it's locked and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I feel like he'd been there before even the zombie apocalypse kicked off. He'd just been living out here and learning this shit. Because he didn't want to get shot again.
You said the street scared him to the woods.
He's stuck. If they find out he's alive, they're gonna come back and kill him because Spears thought he was dead.
Okay. So yeah,
because this motherfucker made. He's like, oh, I'm gonna give you some pine needle tea. I'm like, what?
Oh my God,
that's gonna cure your infection.
That's right. He did say that. He's like, some pine needle tea is something else. And we were like, huh?
Out here fucking just living life in the woods.
It's like a video game.
Right?
You gotta go find certain berries and make a salve. It's just ridiculous. Okay. So they are sitting around the fire and he reveals that he has a big payday. Not just like the regular size candy bar, but like one of them, the king size. And he offers half of it to Spears, and Spears is like, man, if I eat that, I'll die. It's not funny. Nut allergies are not funny. The irony of the situation is just sad. It's like, that's the only sustenance you have, brother. Oh, damn it. I like when he teased them, though. He was like, I should just rub this in your face. Or something. He's like, man, stop playing. So this is where they reveal like how they know each other. And it's like not very, again, like openly said, right? Like, but it's just like implied. Insinuated.
Basically, whatever his brother did, he was his brother's
enforcer, basically.
Yeah, he was his enforcer.
And like check the names and
like he doesn't remember him because he's got so many bodies on his. Like he's killed a lot of people. It's what I got from this set.
Right.
Of course, I'm not going to know who you are because you're just another person that just killed.
So then the next title card was exchange rate, and they get in. Wait. They got into a fight, didn't they?
Yes.
Because they got drunk.
In the rain.
That's right.
And he knocked Spears' ass out.
And they passed out, and then when they wake up, it's raining, like pouring rain. And the man that he'd seen earlier with the horse, like you hear a horse, you hear yelling, you hear gunshots, you hear fucking zombies growling. And Spears, they're hiding like under a tree, thinking they're just gonna wait till like the rain lets up. And Spears finally lets him like see his wound, and he tells him, yeah, you're right, like you'll live, but it is infected. And that's when he mentions the elderberry tea. Not elderberry. What did I say? Where did I get elderberry from?
You're thinking of video games because I keep bringing up video game shit.
Yeah. So they find this cabin. This title card should have been called White People Shit. Because, what's his name? Braithwaite? Yeah. He was like...
They see that. The first thing we see is those eyes out in the woods.
Yeah, they were like carved
Blair
on...
Witch shit.
Yeah, and he's like, this is some white people shit. And then in the house, it's like...
More, just scripture all over the wall.
Scriptures all over the wall and eyes drawn, and it's a bunch of dead white people.
With the leader still alive.
Still alive, of course. Bitch ass.
Because he couldn't shoot himself.
Nope. Spears could, though. Spears did it.
Spears didn't even give a fuck. Alright, put you with your people.
He's like, yeah, man, I told you some white people shit. And so they end up like at that point where he reveals, you know, who he is. Like, you know, he had talked about having been shot. And then he had asked him who shot him. And he was like, I don't know, some guy. And there was like conversation about like, if you saw the guy who shot you again, you know, could you forgive him? You know, would you take revenge or whatever? And so I like the flip that he's talking about himself. You know, this is the guy that shot you and like, you know, essentially killed you, like left you for dead. And he turned, like when he has his back on him that whole time, I was like, please. And that's what I have in my notes. I was like, please don't shoot him. With exclamation point. And then right after that, I just have horse with 2 exclamation points. Because the horse showed up. I was so happy. So are they still together, do you think? Or is that like the end of it? They got to be together, right?
Yeah, I assume they're together. I think that they pretty much tell you in this that Spears is because it felt like he was so he had to finish what his brother's mission was. Right.
Yeah. Like.
For, but then he kind of shows he's outgrown. Mm-hmm. Like fuck his brother. He doesn't. He's for getting past that.
I'm sure his brother's a zombie by now.
Right.
Boy, you so quickly agreed with that. So we're going to see Braithwaite?
I would think so.
All right, so we had a little technical difficulties. We're going to jump right into talking about Season 2, Episode 6. I don't have a synopsis for it, so let's go. Sam! 4 people arrive Fuck Sam. Completely.
Move out.
Wait, so 4 people come across a drop, right?
So these are the other group.
Right. House. I was going to ask, these are the leftovers from that group.
Correct.
The survivors. Okay. Right. So it's like 2 women and 2 men. And they find this drop, but then Sam comes along. Sam's a white guy with a gun. Because of course.
Wait, are we going to talk about how like bossy these women were though?
Well, I always.
Oh my God! Yeah, they both.
Well, I always got that the Asian lady, even back when they first introduced this group, was the leader of the group.
Ah, okay. Mm. Yeah, because she was just like, get some this, do that, get her wrong.
Eat some snow.
Oh yeah, she made that guy eat snow.
That guy was bitching for no fucking reason. They're out in the middle of the woods in a zombie apocalypse. I'm hungry. I need to stop it. It's like, no, eat some snow and let's keep going.
Niggas gotta eat.
But they're looking for I felt like because everybody left the house looking for these drops. Right. So they're looking for this drop, and I'm sure at this point they're assuming there's food in these drops.
I don't know. I feel like
all right, let's find this fucking drop and eat.
I feel like all Buddy said was, I sure could eat. And she was like, nigga, eat some snow. You're the worst. Shut up. And I was like,
stop bitching. She said, stop your bitching.
And then she like stood there and made him do it like a bully, like eat dirt. I'm surprised she didn't piss on the snow first. Here, some yellow lemon snow. What the fuck? She was the worst. But yeah, Sam comes along and he just is like, now, okay, so he talks.
Sam's introduction. I love this because this is very first the drop. I'm like, okay, this is very video game. Yes. Then Sam pulls out a fucking crowbar. I'm like, okay, this is a fucking video game. Like, you just got a crowbar in your inventory. You never use it. Like, you need it for these situations. This got a crowbar.
It's a crowbar, so it takes up like 3 slots in your inventory.
Right. Nobody has a crowbar in real life unless you're in a fucking video game.
So, but yeah, he has a crowbar and he has a gun on them, and he's like, he talks to, one thing I like about, I like about this show is like, how practical people are, and that they are using people to do things that, like, if I don't have, like, basically how I'm like, hey, can you get my coffee? Can you bring me something to drink? It's like when you just have kids so that eventually you have somebody to take care of you when you're old and nobody loves you anymore. That's what it feels like. This whole world is. It's just, okay, we're like, he didn't seem like he was going to fuck them over, right?
No, because he said, hey.
Right, but he was like, but I don't want any parts of like opening it. So I'm just going to stand here and let you use my crowbar and hold a gun and make you do like the heavy work. You know what I mean? It was just so weird because it's not like what happens with the other group that we'll talk about. It felt like what really was, because then when they open it, right, the food is like frozen and he says, well, they come with like heated
MREs
something.
Comes with heated, like he's like the green ones are the gas pouches that will heat up these.
Yeah.
Like so, he knew his like obviously knowing the MREs, he's got some kind of military background.
What did I say? White men have been waiting their whole fucking lives for something like this. No. You listen to me. That's what January 6th was about. These motherfuckers thought this was Call of Duty Washington, D.C. edition. Stupid ass inbred motherfuckers.
So, in these games like Call of Duty and stuff like that, when you play these Warzone battles, you can play as groups of 4. This is a group of 4 going up with that one motherfucker that goes into the game by himself, gets all the best shit. Like, he's got the best gun, he's got all the crowbars.
he uses his parents' credit card.
Shit up. Like, just fucking everybody up.
He used his parents' credit card to upgrade his
got all the best shit. He comes in with the AK-47. They all got, like, sticks and shit.
Like a cobbled together spear.
You're like, where the fuck you get all these guns already? The drops just came down.
That's like his 4th drop of the day. What are you talking about?
He got a snowmobile hiding over at the other ridge.
So then, the next title card is Bluff. Rose and Anna, are being led by the Axeman. And she basically she's like, you're lost. He's like, no, I'm just looking for the marker, Then he finds a marker and he's like, I think it's this way. And she basically is like, if we're not where you're taking us, like, this was so ridiculous because she was like, where are we going? And he's like, I want it to be a surprise. Nigga, what?
Why would you say that?
But like, what? I got that this guy's special. Like, he's like special needs.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's what I got too.
Like, I mean, he
really?
was very...
Okay, yeah. I didn't get that. I just thought
he was very slow, and you could tell, like, just...
I didn't think... I was not getting...
I was like, this guy, he's...
I wasn't... Shh, before you say something offensive. I was not... You're like, you just keep going, and I'm like, he's gonna fucking say something bad.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I didn't get that he had any kind of mental delays. I just really just thought he was a person capable, but just an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get... Now I feel bad because I didn't. I just thought, why are you like, this is not your friend. She's not your friend, dude. Like, and then, but that makes it even worse, okay? Because if that is the case, right? If he is mentally delayed, like, what the fuck, Rose? Because when you, like, okay, I'm sorry, my brain, because I'm so done with her in this episode. You followed him. You followed him under, like, the condition. But wait a minute. When you met him, he didn't snitch you out. He hasn't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have. But then you agreed to follow him. He told you this dubious fucking story. I know a friend who works at the field. We go over here. We do this, that. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to follow you. At some point, you let this motherfucker talk you into, okay, well, we need to go to this other place that we can shelter for the night. And then we can head... And you went along. Why are you, I don't know how long into this journey and just now asking, what is this place? So that this motherfucker could turn around with a dopey ass smile on her face, but it's a surprise. Like, no, the fuck it ain't. No, it is not. It's most certainly not. You better tell me where the fuck we going. And then she kept going. And if we're not there by sundown, I'm going to kill you.
She didn't trust this guy at that point. Then she should have just went home.
She should have just left. Exactly.
Because even if she kills him, she's off on her own and got to go. Like, she's going to go in the woods to kill this guy. But where the fuck are you going to go? You don't know where to go.
But we don't even get to even if she kills him. Why would you kill him? What has he done to you that you should kill him? Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Rose might have been waiting for this her whole life.
Right. She's just a crazy white woman.
She's just getting overprotective of her child, I think.
Yeah, that was pissed me off too. Like every time he would say something to her, don't talk to my daughter. And then at one point she blocks her daughter from his view. I'm like, this woman is fucking crazy.
I mean, let's not get carried away.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Like, some points were made. Nigga, why are you talking to my kid? Like, what you got to say directly to her? Did you just say to us as a whole? Like, what the fuck? See, Donnie, I can't leave my kids with you. So, company. So then, okay, there's another drop because this is a video game.
Well, we saw the plane drop, and when it
well,
was
I know
dropping,
we saw several, but
drops.
I mean the fact that like this is just a thing, like.
Well, and you know this because the other drop was all food. This one I felt was all guns. You know, he 7 days to die. You don't know what drop you're getting. Like, medical supplies, and that one had a fucking. There was a medical kit with the Red Cross on it. I was like, this is such a fucking video game.
But like, now here's my question: why are you giving civilians semi-automatic weapons?
That's right. That's why I was like, this is a fucking real life video game. Like, they got this shit quarantined off, and there's people outside of this quarantine just betting on this shit and watching this entertainment.
Right. I was like, is this the Hunger Games? Or they're
That's
like,
what I felt like at this point.
They're dropping like semi-automatic weapons. Like, good luck. What? How about you drop, I don't know, a ladder
into the plane,
right? And start pulling motherfuckers up? Like, come on. What are we doing? And he's such a dick. Officer Ray, whatever the fuck his name is, I hope he dies. He still has Sun, and he has the girl that turned on Sun. Fuck her. And again, I was like, so as he's like dragging Sun along, I'm like, what is the purpose? And then when they get to the crate, when he starts bossing her around, like find something they'll do, you know, I'm like, okay, this is just more of the same. Like people just, you know, being awful. But then another group shows up and he's like, I'm going to take what I want and you're going to take the scraps and then fuck off. I was like, why are you like this? Ugh. Oh no, he had a friend with him. That's right. He said that one guy. That's right. And when the guy goes to, like, he's opening it, one of the guys, it's, so wait. Like, let me back up. The group they came across was how many people? It was 3, right?
Yeah.
So
they
were
even, right?
Well, they looked at Sun as, they didn't know Sun was a captain because they said, oh, there's. No,
they knew.
Oh,
that's right. Because when he killed the guy.
Said, okay, we got 3 on 2. That's right. You're right.
So when they killed the friend and the other guy with Officer Ray, and then it's like everybody has guns on each other, and Sun is so sick of everybody's fucking shit.
No more killing.
She's like, friends. Oh, and they're like, oh, we don't want to be friends. I'm surprised this worked. Why did this work? Is it because Ray is down numbers?
Probably.
Because it just feels like he was not a negotiating type before this. But I'm guessing that it's just, you know.
You're going to die if you don't fucking go this way.
Yeah. So, we kind of skipped ahead, but there's a quick, like, title card that's push, and it's the group with Sam trying to push this drop uphill, right? And then we get to the ridge, which is the next title card, and it is the ridge where apparently he thinks this ski lodge is supposed to be. And it's not there, and he's frantic, and he's like, no, I'm telling the truth. Why would I lie to you? And I just have in my notes, like, Rose is getting the fuck on my nerves. And it's like, she was like, go this way. She wanted to take him off into the woods to kill him.
Right.
And tell her daughter, don't look, honey, you stay here to be okay. It's like, what'll be okay? Like, you don't have, like, your biggest problem right now, bitch, is the sun is about to go down. You don't have shelter for your kid. Why are you killing this man? Ugh. I didn't like this. I didn't like the optics of it. I'm like, I'm just sick of her getting brown men hurt or killed. This is now like the third one, and I'm over it. So I thought she was going to shoot him in the head, but then her daughter was like, Mom, Jesus fucking Christ, can you not? Oh, Anna's so sick of her mom shit. She gave up really easily, too. She's like, fine, carry my shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, well...
I thought she was going to listen to her daughter. Her daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's either dangerous or he's not, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it was ever about danger. I just think
what was it about?
It was about him not leading her where she wanted to go.
That's not a killable offense.
In her head,
do you get what I'm saying?
Crazy, it is.
And so what I mean though is, if all it takes is your daughter saying, "Mom, don't do it," like, why the fuck were you going to do it to begin with?
I just think she just didn't want to do it in front of her daughter, and that's kind of the only reason why she stopped. Right. Because she could tell her daughter wasn't going to leave.
But the only reason she was going to kill him was because she's tired of his shit.
But
there was no threat.
No, there wasn't. I don't like it. Anyway, so then back to the Sam and them. Now they're pulling. This is so fucking. So they have. Oh wait! I gotta say this. After they get the crate open, before they decide to take it somewhere else, he's like, "All right, yeah, like." You could fill your pockets and survive for the next few days, or we can like take this. And I'm like, take it with, like, I don't get.
And he said something about his group. I thought he was saying his group is over the ridge, and that was where they were trying to get
his group. Or
yeah, I thought that's what he said.
So he was probably going to kill these people then, because why are you?
I don't remember him saying group.
I don't remember him saying group at
maybe
all.
Not then.
I don't know.
But there was some specific place he wanted them to take
and
it.
I just don't remember.
I didn't understand why.
Right. If, like, did he have, like, a vehicle or something? Because then you can take more, but, like...
His snowmobile, I told you, he paid for that shit.
What are you talking about?
This is the best player in the game. I'm telling you. He paid for
Oh, my God, shut up. I'm like, Kaylee, did I miss a snowmobile? Okay, wait. So... He convinces them to take the whole fucking crate somewhere else. So that's why they're traveling with it or trying to. So at this point, now we're at pull. And I'm trying. So there's like I guess they pushed it up one side of the hill, right? No, wait.
Yeah, they were pushing it all the way up the hill.
Right. So they had the girls on the other side pulling it. And they had
so fucking mean to them.
They had the black guy. There was like so there's two women on the other side. There's one guy, I didn't get their names, so I'm just describing them. There's a black guy, and he's like directly like almost.
I think his name was Mance.
Mance? Okay, Mance is like almost at the top of the hill. The women are already over the other side of it, and below Mance is the crate and the other guy that was with him. He had two long braids. Right. And Sam is at the very bottom, right? And he eventually, because so now the women are pulling and they're trying to, and the Mance is pulling and the other two are trying to push it up, and it gets stuck at one point on like a mound of snow. So Sam ends up coming from like under the crate around to try to help, and the women now are on the other side. They've already crested the hill. They're going down. And the one on the bottom is like, their hands it's heavy. They can't do it. And she's like, I can't. It's like me trying to help y'all carry that dresser. She was like, I'm done. I don't care. It'll just fucking live down here, okay? Because I'm not. So the other girl is like, okay, like, yeah, I get it. And they let go.
I remember as we were watching this, you jokingly said they should just let go and see what happens.
And I asked you guys, I was like,
poor Mance was like, fuck, I can't hold on this shit.
Oh, wait a second.
He's like, I don't want to die.
No, that's what, because that was my question to you guys. I was like, if they let it go, and I was talking about the original 4, not just the women. I was like, if they let it go when Sam was at the very bottom, could that kill him? And then, you kill him because at this point, I'm like, why kill the other guy? The other guy did nothing to be. This guy threatened y'all, and now by his, technically by gunpoint, right? Because if you don't do what he wants, like if you didn't help him carry that, do you think he was just gonna let them walk away? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. It just kind of felt like, I don't know. Maybe I'm terrible. I don't like how this in Attack on Titan makes me question my
morals.
Yes. Because the other guy, I was like, don't kill him. This guy was like, you could let the crate go. So they do let the crate go. And then, like, I feel like they let go. And man still had some, like, time. Like, it didn't slip immediately. Is it because he was still holding it?
Yeah.
And it was like, wasn't it? It was like hooked to him, right?
Right. So that's why he had to cut the rope.
He cut it. And and now Sam is like, what the fuck is going on? Because he doesn't know why it's slipping.
Because he was behind it and he had the other guy on the side of it.
Like, and then when he looks up, like, I was kind of hoping he didn't see the black guy cutting it, Mance cutting it. Like, I just, so I could kind of, he could say, oh, it snapped. But he sees him cut. He's like, you son of a bitch. And then it goes down. And
you see the bodies tumbling. You just see the other poor guy like he wasn't part of the plan.
No, nothing.
You see him just attached to it, tumbling.
He literally never knew it hit him.
No heads up.
God. So when Sam comes to, his leg is like pumping blood.
Yeah, it's like
shredded.
His bone is snapped and shit.
And he ties off the wound, and then he's like, he grabs some food, I think. What did he?
I thought he grabbed medical supplies.
Oh, he grabbed medical supplies, and then he started crawling away. Now, was he dying when he stopped? Because it kind of felt like he gave up. Or he was about to pass out or something.
His leg was fucked up. But I just felt like he was getting to that rock either to die or to tend to the wound, and that's why he had all the medical stuff.
Either way, he didn't make it because the other guy died.
Right.
And turned, and then bit him.
They didn't even show us. They could just cut him.
And that's why, Kaylee, you asked if those were the two guys, the two zombies that ran up and made it so that the other group had to stop fighting each other.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if it was them, but then you were like, well, his leg's all messed up, so we don't know.
I think they're in two different areas, so I don't think it's the same people.
Yeah. Do you think, we have to see them again, right?
I like the girls. I want to see them again.
Yeah, we'll see them in Mance again.
Okay. I still don't, you know what I kind of like about this show? I don't, like, it's kind of also with, like, Attack on Titan, which I won't spoil, but there's just, like, a lot of, like, you did dirt, then they did dirt, then you're doing dirt to them because they did dirt to you, and, like, how does it end? Like, when does it end? And it's kind of like this here, where it's like, you don't want to be wrong. Like, you don't want to be like Maps. You know what I mean? Like, you want to help people and not, like, you don't want to lose that part of yourself. But at the same time, look what happened to Maps. Like, he left that woman in the car and look what happened to him. So it's, I don't know. Because if I was out there with you guys, I might be like Rose a little.
I can see it.
Donnie, you didn't have to agree so goddamn quickly.
Kaylee was there too. She just says it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck y'all. Look.
I mean, and I'd be Anna. I'd be shooting people, no hesitation.
See? She just had to talk me down a lot. Like, Ma, this isn't necessary. She's like, this is your fourth body today. Settle down. All right, let's see what we got here. Which episodes are these again? 5 and 6. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is weird. I don't see. Oh, yeah, I do. Haha. Okay, so Kimberly says, hello, Nina, Donnie, and Kaylee. Poor Spears, isolated and injured in a world where you can't truly trust anyone. What are the odds he would meet someone who actually knew his brother and who he tried to kill? We see more survivalists who clearly weren't prepared to survive this shit, as if anyone can prepare to survive this. Unfortunately for Spears, an untreated wound will lead to an infection, and we know how things will turn out for one of our remaining crew from season 1. Wait! Is Spears gonna die? No. Wait, what? Wait. Nico, is Spears gonna die? No, wait a second. Kimberly seems to think that just because the wound is infected, he's gonna die.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
maybe
the
she
fine
thought...
needle tea was taking care of that.
Yeah,
maybe she thought infected like a zombie bite infection. I don't know.
Oh, no. Because I thought, like, you know, he said it's... You'll live, but it is infected or something.
Right, and I felt like by the end of the episode, he was fine.
He wasn't fine.
He was better than he was.
Did he make him the pine needle tea?
Yes.
No, because he... Well, yeah, I think he'll be fine because that was the whole point of at the cabin. When he says, how do you know this cabin has all that stuff? And he goes, because it's mine. So, yeah, he'll be fine.
Oh, because he'd been hiding in there. That's why I found it. He's like, shit, you just rolled up on my property.
She says, I enjoyed this episode. It gave us the realest moment when Braithwaite said, this is some white people shit. I'm glad that Spears lives to fight another day. Okay, and he seems to have possibly found a friend. I'm a little sad knowing Spears is injured and as of right now has no one to treat his wound. No. Elderberry tea. I mean...
Pine needle tea.
Pine needle tea. And finally, for episode 6, the second episode in a row where we meet a seemingly helpful yet sus individual promising to help. Wait, who is she talking about? Axe guy? Sam?
Yes, Sam.
We once again see that there is no honor in the Z-Pac as Sam is set up for death. But Sam was awful!
What? He is like the... Like, I always picture if you have a, like, military dad, this is, like, what they would be like.
My God.
Or even, like, a coach. Like, if your dad was...
I wonder how many military dads are listening now.
Right? But I feel like that's, like...
No, I get what you're saying.
Pull pussies, and then...
Yeah.
Good job, and then it's like, you're insulting them, and then...
To their kids, Donnie?
Like,
they're calling their kids
in a
pussies?
phrase.
To their kids, Donnie? Well, actually, I do call Kaylee a pussy sometimes.
I mean...
You call me other things, not that.
What do I call you?
You call me jerk a lot.
Do I?
Yeah. You just basically call me out for bullying you.
You do be a jerk sometimes. So anyway, she says, I bet that black guy felt stupid when them white folks he aligned himself with left his black ass for zombie food. Wait, what were we talking? Mans? No, what? Wait. I think she's talking about mans. Were those women white? I thought those were those women.
One was the Asian woman.
Yeah, one was white and one was Asian, right?
I don't know. I thought they were both Asian.
Yeah, I thought they were both ethnic.
Yeah, you know what they are.
Yeah, I don't think either of them were white.
No, wait. The women that were with Mance and...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because Sun and the other women are Asian too. Right?
Yes.
Okay, look at us, diversity.
The cop is... I don't think the cop's white either.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
Yeah. So the only white person in the show is fucking crazy.
Rose, yeah.
Rose. Damn. How the turns have tabled. Because we were liking Rose. Rose has worn out her white welcome. They all get annoying eventually.
God damn it.
Oh my God, this whole podcast is going to get flagged as hate speech against white people. Anyway, Boone is revealed to have moments of lucidity. Who's Boone?
Is this the wrong feedback that you're reading?
No.
We haven't met Boone.
There's no Boone. Is this like for a future episode?
No, Sam is set up for death. Sam died in this episode. I bet that black guy felt stupid when them white folks he aligned. I think she's talking about Mance.
Maybe.
Boone. I think she's
talking. I wonder if Boone is the other one that was pushing the crate.
Nah, I think his name, though. I think Boone is the axe guy. Because she says Boone is revealed to have moments of lucidity in the midst of his delusional state. So maybe she thinks that he's delusional. I don't know.
What's the moments of lucidity? Like, I don't know what this is even referring to.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. Who the fuck is Boone?
Is Boone the slow guy?
That's what I just
The
said.
guy on the
X-Man.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
Keep reading.
Okay. That's it. She's.
Oh. Okay.
The mystery.
Boone is revealed to have moments of lucidity in the midst of his delusional state. The scenery on that mountain was beautiful because they find the lodge at the end. So maybe that's his moment of lucidity. Okay. Sun continues to be the smartest and most adept person we have come across. Yeah, because after she diffuses that situation, doesn't he cut her things?
Yes.
Yeah, we see
how bad her fucking
messed up her wrists are.
I fucking.
But he tried at that point. But he says, "Here, carry. Yeah, I'll let your arms go, but you're carrying my shit." He threw it back.
Oh yeah, just like fucking Rose. See, they deserve each other.
Exactly. That's the end. That's gonna be the end of the season.
What? Them dying? Please.
No, their love story. They're gonna ruin.
Oh jeez, you had to ruin it.
She
Anyway.
did lose her husband, and he did lose his wife.
And they're both terrible. Okay. I ship it. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back with the season finale of Black Summer. We're going to be talking about episodes 7 and 8 next time. And then after that, the show replacing that. So when you premium folks are listening to the season finale podcast of Black Summer, our time travel. No, this is a free show, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. No, but it still works that way. Premium folks still get shit early. So anyway, but my point is, I am a professional, I swear. My point is that we will be starting a new show when we're done with Black Summer together. It's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. You can find it on Hulu. No, Disney Plus. No, wait, which one is it, Tony?
I guess this is where I find out which one won. All right.
I told you guys that one won.
You did. That's what I hear of it.
Oh, well, your show won. Shut up. And so if you guys haven't figured out, yeah, Donnie picked The Mysterious Benedict Society. I picked Squid Game. Kaylee, what was your show?
Girl from Nowhere.
But we're still going to watch it. I still think we should podcast Squid Game, though, because it's like, it feels like it has like a lot of like moral questions. Like that I like.
My favorite.
Yeah. So we'll do Squid Game probably after Mysterious Benedict Society, and Kaylee and I will just watch Girl from Nowhere on our own. So get your feedback in for that. The post for it will be up by the time you listen to this. And of course, if you are a premium subscriber, we still have lots of other stuff going on there for you. We're about to kick off a brand new show called Why the Last Man, based off of a Brian K. Vaughan graphic novel series. That's amazing. A lot of good stuff. So I'm going to go because I feel like I'm losing my voice because I have been screaming over Attack on Titan for 2 days. And I can feel it. I need to go get something to drink and rest my voice. And this is like my 4th podcast in like 24 hours. So thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you next time. Say goodbye, family.
Bye. Goodbye, family.